But we start with breaking news at this hour. State of emergency in El Dorado County. Good evening. I'm Juliette Goodrich.
And I'm Ken Bassita. Cal Fire has just confirmed the Caldor fire has quadrupled in size in just the last several hours. 2 civilians have also been seriously hurt in the fire in the Grizzly Flats area. This all comes just as Governor Newsom is laying out his plans for what's already been a devastating wildfire season. KPIX 5's Devin Fehely is live with more. Devin?
Yeah, it is so dry this year. Firefighters say conditions on the ground right now in August are like they would normally be in October. That's a really sobering thought. Now, the governor was in the Santa Cruz Mountains today in the burn scar of last year's fire. He was laying out the plan to make sure that the state was ready as we head into the burning heart of wildfire season.
Here we are coming up against the smash mouth realities. The hot's getting a lot hotter, dry's getting drier, wet's getting wetter.
Along with the head of the EPA, Governor Gavin Newsom toured Big Basin State Park in the heart of the more than 85,000 acres burned and still blackened a year later after the CZU wildfire.
Experiencing once again the intensity of another year of drought. We are struggling right now with over 10 large-scale wildfires.
The governor says that climate change has intensified the threat of wildfire season, which now spreads like a large looming shadow across much of the calendar in California. Cal Fire says it will take a smart and aggressive strategy to minimize the potential devastation this year.
Cal Fire's policy has always been to keep all fires at 10 acres or less, so we do everything we can to jump on those incidents quickly, try to mitigate them. And
the governor laid out his strategy today: more money and more manpower dedicated to wildfire statewide, as well as a shift away from the federal wait-and-see approach to fire management that recently allowed the Tamarack fire to spiral out of control.
People are living, breathing, and seeing the impacts of climate change. President Biden is ramping up the intensity in which the federal government's responding to wildfire.
The governor says it's not just firefighters, it's everyone who needs to be ready. And people living in the Santa Cruz Mountains who survived the CZU fire, but barely, say they will be better prepared this time around.
Oh, yeah. Gas in the car, to-go bag, make sure you have an escape route, all those little things that you take for granted.
Devin, the Bay Area has been largely spared. No big fires down here. What is the outlook for the rest of the fire season?
Yeah, in a word, it's not good. Now, the one benefit of the drought, a silver lining, is that we didn't get a lot of the grass growing. A lot of these fires start in the grass, they move to the brush, then jump to the trees, so that hasn't happened just yet. But, it's really anyone's guess about what's going to happen the deeper we go into summer and into the early fall.
We're in it for the long haul, for sure. Devin Fehely reporting live. Thanks, Devin.